Oh, my favorite thing to talk about. Actually, not really, but I talk about it because it's good information and it keeps me in check and kind of anticipation for upcoming games. And Modern Warfare 2 2022 is a victim of some leaks, some interesting leaks. Now, first off, right off the bat, articles down below is where we are getting some of this information from. So we won't be showing any images, saying any names, because that's risky business. Risky business. But we're going to be talking about weapons, the total number so far from what it sounds like, and some multiplayer map stuff. Yeah, somehow we got all this stuff very early and in a weird way, and that is data mining. Now, if you guys are wondering how this is possible, well, pretty simple. Activision, Infinity Ward, they have talked about how they have shifted their Call of Duty franchise to focus on connecting to one single engine. If you guys don't remember, Cold War was built on the old engine, and we saw the confusion and some weird stuff with Warzone integration because you can't kind of import assets from different assets if they're built on different frameworks, and that's kind of what was happening. So I love this decision itself. It should make the Call of Duty franchise feel a little bit more coherent with choices and technological achievements and even just Warzone integration. So that's very good. Now, the latest title that seems to be on this new engine besides Modern Warfare 2 2022 is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Now, nothing official regarding the visual looks and some stuff. We've gotten some leaks how it takes place on Verdansk and things like that, but besides that, nothing else. And the most information we got from Warzone Mobile is actually Modern Warfare 2 information. So let's talk about weapons and the total number of these weapons and some concerns I've had. So 47 weapons as of now is apparently going to be the count. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this can be old because this Warzone Mobile may be a little bit on an older build and not have some updates that or new assets that have been added to Modern Warfare 2 yet. So this number can be increased. However, this number can also be decreased due to the fact of Modern Warfare 2 is experiencing a 2-year support cycle post-launch. This is unheard of, so there's a chance that some of these weapons may be gatekept for a few seasons. So that's a little unfortunate, but I'm hopeful that's not the case. It's one thing to keep in mind. It could be very annoying for us. Hopefully this was very well planned out and Infinity Ward has the proper time to make more assets, more weapons for players to use, and give the proper launch juice of stuff we can do in this game. So yeah, there's that. All this information too, I should have mentioned, is coming from Reality UK on Twitter. He is a known data leaker. Now, with that being said, he also had some interesting stuff regarding maps and images of these maps. Now, don't worry. I'm not stupid enough to showcase these images of maps because you can likely get DMC striked, and I don't want that on YouTube. I don't think that's going to happen because I'm not showing images. It should be okay, but we got so far an image of 4 maps for Modern Warfare 2. Now, the one important thing about the description of these 4 new maps is that they do not look like to be remakes by any means. They look like they are brand new maps without any remastered, stuff over them. It looks like it's actually brand new and they look very good. One thing I will say is that the tones of the setting, very bright, very colorful, and actually very dynamic. Some maps look to be in one part of the world, other maps look to be in other parts of the world. They have a very theme that's a little all over the place, and with some of the ground war maps that were showcased, and so far we have seen 3, they all look to be taken different places, and that's actually very shocking for me because it seemed like this game was going to focus a lot on the South American setting, but a lot of these locations seem to be around the world, and that's very good. Usually for me, why I kind of limit myself a little bit is production time, and I guess time needed to create assets has increased over the years in game design. So seeing that game dev is not being affected in this case is very good, and I'm proud of Infinity Ward of what they're doing. Hopefully all the maps share that uniqueness to them. Now, along with this, in the Charlie Intel article, there are more names and code names for maps. However, it is important to note that a lot of these, or some of these names specifically in maps, are leftovers from Modern Warfare 2019. IWA is a foundational engine for the brand new engine. It's pretty clear that they have, hinted that that's the case, so this is no surprise in this regard. But besides that, there is actually a lot of names, a lot of stuff in here. Now, only time can tell for what we see and things in that nature of what is actually dropped, but quantity of maps, let me just say this. Just with the list alone, ooh, this might be the biggest, most plentiful maps, and you thought Vanguard had a lot? Well, Modern Warfare 2 looks to be taken up a notch. But yeah, all this information, data mined from a mobile game, and it's funny. Again, it's really funny how we get more information about a new title from a mobile game than the mobile game itself. But I'm all hopeful for Warzone Mobile. If that's good, then that's great for people who like that experience. But yeah, until next time, guys, we'll cover more leaks when they become appropriate and they become a little bit more solidified. Now, do take all this stuff with a grain of salt, but if you look at the pictures in the articles or specifically for the maps, you will see that this is pretty legit. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. Expect more of this in the franchise since the collective engine and data mining and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, definitely drop this video a like. If you guys found this informative, also drop this video a like. Those two things make this video very good to YouTube. So appreciate your support in that regard. If you guys are new here and want more Call of Duty videos from me, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell. Call of Duty content will be a little bit though on the, every now and then or here and there type of thing. I don't think I'm gonna take a daily approach just yet to Call of Duty until Modern Warfare comes out, or we get some beta stuff, alpha stuff, or some more information to talk about on a regular basis. But do expect some Warzone stuff if you guys enjoy that. So again, if you're new, subscribe, hit the bell. But until then, guys, all I got for this one. Challenge you here, and I'm out.